What is going on, Xbox and YouTube? Now, if you've not been under a rock or living in a hole for the last few days, you've probably realized that Titanfall has just dropped on March 11th. And I'm sure most of you probably got it. Now, after I've gotten my hands on the game, there are a couple things I really would want you guys to know and I want to talk about. Now, the first thing is, in campaign there are only 8 missions, I believe, and it's really fun, and it's basically the same thing as classic multiplayer, except it has elements of storyline in the beginning of the match and at the end. Now, there are unlocks. You cannot just not play campaign. You unlock the Ogre Titan and you unlock the second Titan, which is like, I forget the name, but it's the skinnier of the 2 Titans. And it's pretty much a necessity if you want those 2 things, but I would never not play it. It's probably one of the best games as far as campaign goes. Super playable, super awesome, and you either play as the IMC or the militia in the campaign. Again, they both are different teams and you can play both sides of the campaign. Once the campaign has been completed though, you are able to pick any mission you wish to play. So whatever mission happened to be your favorite, which in my case was the map with all the dragons on it. So, and I'll show you guys that here in a minute. But one thing I was really shocked about is there is not too many primary weapons. I mean, there's only about 10. So, I mean, we have the R10C carbine, we have the EVA shotgun, the smart pistol MK5, which the smart pistol, guys, I'm gonna have to say is the noobiest gun I have ever seen almost in any video game, period, to date. But with that being said, we have the R97 compact SMG, the longbow DMR sniper, which is more or less just a DMR with a sniper scope on it. We have the G2A4 rifle, which in my opinion is really awesome. It's more like a single shot carbine rifle. Super awesome. Hemlock BFR is a really good gun too, mainly because you can do a 5-star burst. So you shoot 5 rounds with each burst, and it's really devastating. Super accurate, a little bit of recoil if you try to spam it, but super fun. Now, the Car SMG. This was the gun in the trailer video that I made that I actually thought had a skin on it. Well, realistically, guys, it's just its gun skin. There is no customizable guns. You can't customize how your gun looks or how your pilot looks. Kind of a bummer, I know. But this was the gun I thought had a camo pack on it, so to speak. But it turns out it's just this really sweet Titanfall like paint pack. Kind of looks like the controller. But with that being said, the next gun we have is the Spitfire LMG, which is a really high fire gun. Super devastating, but once again, most fucking LMGs or light machine guns are fucking super high recoil, so this gun does jump up a lot. You kind of have to spray it, but still really cool. Haven't got too much into it yet. And the last gun is the Crabber AP Sniper. Sniper, once again, I have used very little bit of in the beta and on my PC gameplay, but it was really devastating if you can hit your mark, which it's kind of hard to because you have the ammo clip on the side of the gun, so it really makes it, your viewing angle is kind of a weird thing. But super cool. I kind of dig all the maps. And the other thing I really don't get is there are only 3 handguns. You have the RE45 auto pistol, the Hammond P2 2011 pistol, and you have the B3 Wingman, which is basically a revolver, and that's the one I use. Now, with the Auto Titan weapons, I would have to say the best Auto Titan weapon I've used is the very last one. You have the Charge Rifle, which is the last one. The Mag Launcher is really devastating if you can hit your mark. Sidewinder, not so much, and the Arc Heavy Rocket is probably one of the better ones. Now, the thing with Titanfall is, though, guys, is there are, I think now, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think there are 10 prestiges in the game, and to get to a prestige, you have to hit level 50. I'm not sure, I haven't even seen a level 50, but I know there is at least 10 prestiges in this game. So, I mean, it's kind of obvious. I mean, the people that did make Titanfall did, you know, make Call of Duty and the prestige system and all that kind of stuff, which I will talk a little bit more about right now. Now, the leveling goes from 1 to 5, and you get 3,000 XP, and the things that you unlock are basically almost every gun right when you hit level 5, but you do not unlock any attachments, so to speak. And yes, the highest rank is a level 50. You unlock regeneration at level 50, and basically you're done with that prestige. Now what you do after that is anybody's guess. I have not seen anybody talk about it or even get there for that matter, but yes, there are I'm not sure how many maps there are. There are 15 maps in total, guys, and the first one here is Airbase. Now, Airbase is a pretty interesting map. It's a really tight kind of darker map, but I really I like the smaller maps because you get more hand-to-hand combat instead of like hand to Titan or pilot to Titan combat. So it really works out. I really dig this map. The next map you have is Angel City, which everybody has played Angel City on the demo or the beta of the game, if you've even played the beta. Next one we have is Boneyard, which is my favorite map, at least at this point in time. It basically has a big skeleton from an animal sitting in it, and I will show some videos right here. It has a big skeleton of an animal in it, and then there's just pterodactyls flying everywhere, and you can zip line across and back and forth, and it's just a super leveled map, and it feels really nice. It doesn't feel like there's any spots that people can camp too easily in. The next map we have here is Colony. Now, Colony is one of the 15 maps, obviously, but this map is just a little different. It feels different to me than most of the maps. To be honest with you, it reminds me more or less of like a Counter-Strike map. I hate to say that, but it just reminds me of that, and I don't know. It's all right. It's not bad. But I don't really have too much to say about that one, guys. The next one we have is Corporate. Now, Corporate is a small, looks like somewhat asymmetrical map, and it's okay. It's the map that you've seen in the beta video or the demo video, where it's like Hammond Electronics, blah blah blah. Yeah, this is the map for that. And the next few maps, guys, I'm basically just going to run through and tell you the names. I will bring up an image for each of the maps, so do not worry. You guys will be able to see each map as I talk about it, or as I say them. Next map we have is Demeter, kind of a cool map. And then after that we have Fracture. Now Fracture is pretty awesome. I think it's another one of the beta maps that were out. And yeah, but next map we have is Lagoon. And then after that we have Nexus. And then after that we have Outpost 207, then Overlook, then Relic, Rise, Smuggler, and Training Ground. So, tons of maps, guys. It's going to be quite difficult to get boring or get bored with this game right off the bat. But I have the DLC, guys. There's the Season Pass. The Season Pass is only $25. I highly recommend getting it. So you can get all the DLCs that are planning to be out in the next year or two, I would imagine. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to leave you guys to some gameplay and sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video. Peace out once again.
We just lost hardpoint Bravo. Get over there and press the ship. Charlie is under attack. Hardpoint Charlie just went offline. All units, take Charlie back now. We're now in control of Hardpoint Alpha.
Your replacement Titan is ready for launch. Signal when ready.
You figured that out, Spyglass?
The militia are causing the pulses to analyze the tower's vulnerabilities. Whoever is behind this strategy is surprisingly clever for a human.
Yeah, well, if you can detect when the next one's coming, a little heads up will be nice, eh?
Auto Titan engaging enemy Titan.
Be advised, the Titan has been destroyed. Be advised, your replacement Titan will be ready in 2 minutes.
We now have control of Hardpoint Bravo.
Titan online. Signal when ready.
Bravo is under attack. This hardpoint secured, but I'm detecting hostiles nearby. Don't let them near that terminal. Pilot, you're approaching Alpha. What's the hot time? Nice move. Now step. We're losing Alpha. Corrected, pilot. You're approaching Alpha. What's the hot time?
Sergeant Blisk, militia power rerouting detected. This is your warning. The militia analysis of the tower is progressing faster than we can overload the core.
Pilot, get those hard points under control. Let's turn it around. Let's go. Got Bravo.
Command authenticated. Stand by for Titanfall. Communications intercepts indicate that the militia have completed their analysis of the repulsor tower.
All pilots, you heard the tin can. Head for the evac point. Mission terminated.
Vice Admiral Graves, I believe the militia has enough data on the repulsor tower to formulate a means of exploiting its weaknesses. Your orders, sir.
Spyglass, notify IMC Airbase Sierra. They're about to come under attack.
Your dropship is at the evac point. Evacuation procedures will now commence.
How the hell did you know McCannon would come here for the tower, sir? You told me, Bliss. We ran the simulation 15 years ago. How we'd fight if we were on the other side. Then what's next? All the plans end in the same place. Set a course for the Demeter system.